Okay, let me get my other earpiece plugged in here. This here is SuperHot VR, which is basically just an action simulator. Also extraordinarily loud. The basis of it, though, is that the entire game is actually slowed down until you move. So, like, let's say I pick up this hammer. I drop this hammer, it's going to stay elevated until I move quickly. And while I'm still moving fast, the world also moves fast as well. There is a trick that I do know, which is if I move slowly, the world doesn't move nearly as fast, but I can still get to where I'm going without this hitting the ground, even though it normally would have. But it's not quite as immersive as many other of the games, but I cannot stream and play one of the super detailed games. My computer just simply cannot handle it. Oh yeah, you can also hit bullets with your gun, stop them from hitting you. It is full 360 movement and all of that, so I can move around. I'm going to have to keep waving until this man comes to me. I'm not really sure how this is going to come through on the stream. Not a very good shot, is he? He's trying to shoot me in the foot for some reason. No good reason I couldn't catch that. Oh, and if you die, you fully restart. Not one of my favorite aspects of the game. So another thing that is also important to take into account is the fact that whenever you throw something, you throw it with the same momentum as like the flash. So whenever something hits somebody, it is good to take into account the amount of speed. Nope, messed that up a lot. Ultimately, this man is going to kill me. There's only so much I can do. This game is incredibly laggy. You guys do have a frames per second counter on the top right of my screen. Do remember that I am only using a 1060, which is actually quite impressive, and a i5 to play these games. If you ever wonder why I'm not streaming some of the bigger, more well-known VR games, it's because my computer can't handle that and streaming at the same time. I'm kind of impressed at what it's doing right now, to be honest. It's not really important that I catch that gun. Alright. This isn't good. No. I got shot. I wouldn't imagine I should have been able to, but that's okay. Ow. Oh, this game is very, very quick to anger somebody. What is this? Okay. Grabbing this. Use this. And this is a feature that I wish that they would use in more VR games. Whenever I pick up a weapon, I don't exactly want to pick it up, like you normally would in VR, because you do have to remember that these controllers are not shaped like hands. Some of them are, but this one is not. So if I pick something up, I don't exactly have a normal human grip on it. For me, what it would be like in real life to grab this, well, it looks normal right now, would look like this. And if I pick up a weapon holding it like this in a game, whenever I think that I'm picking up it up the correct way, just align it for me, because then I get angry. But this one does it just fine, because this would be how I would pick it up. So another one of my personal favorite things about this game so far. Not quite exactly enjoying the current experience. I think I have a game downloading in the background. Okay. Oh, loving this experience. I'm going to check my texts and things. Actually, speaking of which, I have an entire library full of these sorts of games. I think I don't exactly have to play a VR game. Well, I would much prefer to do that, just because of the connection. I don't have to. But like I said, I am running a 1060 Ti and a not Ti, 1060 and a i5 6700K. So if you guys do ever suggest any games and you wonder why I cannot play them, it's simply just because my computer's not that powerful. I'm looking at the VR games that I actually have, and honestly, there's a surprisingly large amount. What I'm thinking about playing right now is The Forest, which I'm trying to remember how big that game is. It isn't quite exactly that big. Okay, so I'm going to end this stream for just a minute, and then I'm going to start it back up. And whenever it starts back up, we're going to be playing a game called The Forest, which is a horror adventure game. Um, for any of the returning watchers, you guys should know that I do not do well with horror games, so that should be an entertaining watch. But I will be back with you guys in about, let me just see what it says here. It says about 12 minutes and 58 seconds. So, be right